Welcome guys, Mel here from Mel's Motors. I'm in a 2006 Mercedes A-Class diesel. Now, those of you who know, you know, these are awful things to work on. The engines on these are tilted so they can get them under the engine bay, so everything is really awkward to get to. This is in for a few electrical problems, a glow plug and ESP, which is Electronic Stability Program. So we're going to look into those. As I'm talking to you, I've got the scanner next to me and it's doing its thing. See what other faults we've got on the car. Anyway, stick around and we'll have a look, see what we've got to fix on this. Okay, the scanner's completed its thing, so it's done a global scan, which means it's scanned the entire car. The grey ones are not equipped, the green ones are all coming up as normal, and the red ones are abnormal. So we've got a fault in ESP, which is the Electronic Stability Program. Engine control module has got 4 faults. There's one in the transmission control module and IC. So I'm not sure what IC is. IC is instrument cluster. Yeah, so if I click on each one now, it'll tell me something about whatever issue we've got. So we've got a stop lamp switch issue, which is reasonably easy. Just put another switch in it, that should sort that out. DCM, door control module, front left, not interested in that today. Glow plug 3, open circuit. So that is our main objective under the bonnet. Let's see what transmission's got. Stop lamp issue, which is related to the ESP, so that would be that as well. And temperature sensor is faulty with the instrument cluster. We'll look at that on the road test. Right, I think we've got a brake switch already here for it. We knew about this problem before. My main concern now is getting glow plug 3 done. I've had a quick look in the book, and the book is telling me 4 hours to do these glow plugs. So the video is going to be based around the glow plugs today. So glow plugs are buried somewhere down there. I just had a quick look on tech data. Yeah, it's 3.9 hours to do these. I've had a good look with the torch. Cannot see for the life of them where they are. But so I'm not going to bore you, so I'm going to put this on speed up so you can see me go through the whole thing, and hope you'll enjoy the music. So most of this stuff's off. Some bits down there. This is the intake. You can see how sooty it is in there, and there is number 1 glow plug, the little grey cap there. Shine the light the best I can. And then the next one there is another grey cap. Just about see the third one behind by that hose, so you can get the camera around there. It's dirty, that one. In the corner there, well, it's in the centre of the screen there. Right, so 4 glow plug caps. Don't know if you can just see all the leaves and the debris and all the crap. So even if these glow plugs come out without a fight, as soon as the glow plug comes out, that crap's going in. I can't just blow it out because there's the intake, a black hole. So if I am going to blow it, I'm going to have to cover that up first. Stick some rags or tissues in there. Blow all the debris out the way. So once I start taking stuff apart, they then start to end up in the cylinders. Okay, so I've got a rag in the intake there. I've blown all the crap out. So now I'm going to pull the caps off on each one, and then I'll show you how we test them. Right, so we can see there I've unplugged all the glow plugs, and they're buried down there. Now I'm going to show you how to test these glow plugs in situ without removing them. The computer's already said that number 3, which is that one over there, isn't working, but if we test them all together up to number 3, we'll see if there's a difference between 1, 2 and then 3. Okay, before we delve into testing the glow plugs, what are glow plugs? I've got 2 boxes here, big box, small box. There's a choice of glow plugs for this one. Even through the dealer part number, we couldn't narrow down which one we needed, whether it was this one or this one. So what's the difference? So let's pull one out. So there we go, one shiny new glow plug, and get the other one out as well. Okay, 2 glow plugs. They look the same length, same thickness, same size head, but although they look the same or similar, it's all in the fine print. Now on the side of this one, it will be very difficult to see, it says that these are rated at 4.4 volts, and if we look at this one is rated at 7 volts. So physically they look very similar, same length and everything, but internally one works at 4.4 volts, the other one works at 7 volts. But they do exactly the same thing. Power goes into the top, there's a coil winding inside, usually encased in ceramic, and all it is a short circuit from here to here. So live goes in, there's a black spacer plastic to separate the 2 contacts away from each other, and it'll short out in the center here and create heat right at the tip. And that's how a glow plug works. All it does is it heats up the air within the chamber for cold starting. Now for us to test it, all we're going to do is a continuity test from there to there, and we'll know whether it's working or not. But I'm going to show you how I test them in situ. You can use a multimeter, but then I'll just show you another way of doing it, which may benefit you. So, right, so this is a power probe. Why is it called a power probe? Is because it's got a little button on here. This is connected to the battery, and if I press up, it will add power to whatever I want to test, and if I hit down, it'll go green. So red, green. So it's a power probe, so I can power up things positively or negatively. So what I need to do now is get to the top tip, this tip up here, and put my power probe to it and see if we've got an earth, because it's a short circuit between the tip and the body. The body screws into the block, which is negative earthed, and the positive goes there. So normally if you touch that, we should get an earth. So it's quite deep down there, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make myself an extension. Using an extension bar, which will just put onto the tip of the glow plug, and then so we have an earth. So I'll go to the next one, earth as well. A bit difficult to see around the camera. Let's move this over. Let's move my torch over. And that one is just buried around the corner, so that's on top. Right, we also have an earth on that one, and then the fourth one here. So by this test we don't seem to have an issue. So what I can do now next is I'm going to pull all 4 of them out, and then I'm going to do a continuity test and see if there's a variation in resistance in between all of these 4. Okay, just before I pull those out the hole, as I've undone the thread, I've just noticed there's a bit more debris around where the thread was. So I'm just going to blow all those away, and then I'll pull them out. Okay, we've done a continuity test, so now we're going to do a resistance test to see what resistance we have in these glow plugs. The glow plugs are still in order, 1 to 4. So we're going to test number 1. So we're about 7 ohms. So number 2, about the same. Number 3, it's 10 ohms higher, so we've got 16 ohms in that one. And that's about the same as the others. So they're between 6.5 and 7 ohms, the 3 of them, and number 3, the one that was complaining about, was 10 ohms higher. So although there was continuity through it, after doing a resistance check, we can see it's got high resistance, and that's probably why it was complaining about this one being faulty. As all 4 of them are out, we're going to replace all 4 because it's quite a difficult job, so we don't have this issue again. So this is one of the new ones we're going to fit in now. This was a 4.4 volt one. There was a massive price difference between this and the other one. These were the cheaper ones, so lucky for the customer. Out of curiosity, I just did a quick resistance check in this, and this was about 6 ohms as well. So we know we're on the right track. So these will go in now. There we go, all back together. All caps back on, everything's clipped in. Missing a screw here. In the actual body there's a half a screw, so it's broken from before. Tried to put a screw in it, it's not happening. Fuel filter's back, everything else is back together. Right, diagnostic scan, road test, and then come back and see what we see. Okay, all fault codes are cleared. I've just done a road test. I've come back. Just going to double check the engine management system. Ignition's on. Read fault codes. Fault's gone. So that's fixed. We've also done the brake switch as well. I didn't video that. That's done as well. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. Glow plug change on an A-Class diesel. What a crappy job. It was very dirty, very messy. You could see it was not nice, it was tight. It's like the Minis, you know, they make a Mini to be a fun car and they stick a diesel in it. This is pretty much that as well. It is what it is. First time I've done one, so it was reasonably okay. Just remember, if you're going to do glow plugs on any car, make sure you clean that crap around the glow plug before you pull it out, otherwise it's all going to go into your cylinders. As always guys, if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, subscribe button and the bell notification so you're notified next time I upload a video. Take care guys.